Welcome to the Night Autoflow training. In this tutorial, we're going to cover drain mode, installation, and programming. In switching to drain mode on a dispenser, you will need to wire a bit differently on the washing machine. To connect to drain mode on the washing machine, you will need to locate the drain on the washer. This will normally be located either toward the front of the washer on the bottom, underneath the drum, or toward the back, where the discharge is. There'll be two wires connecting the drain. This powers the drain to turn on and off. You will need to use your pump 1 wire and your common wire only to connect to drain mode. Either use a T or a butt splice to add in your common and your pump 1 into the drain wires. It doesn't matter which order the wires go in. All it needs to do is to close a circuit. This is where you'll receive your signal from. When the drain closes, it sends a signal to your dispenser, and your dispenser will start operating in a drain mode once it's programmed. In programming the dispenser, all the programming is done as normal. You will program your formulas, your chemical amounts, and also your calibrations. When entering into a drain mode, enter into the program mode and proceed to the operating mode step. This selection allows you to choose between the following modes of operation: normal, drain, or relay. Use the up or down arrow buttons to select the desired operating mode and then press enter. If the auto formula select feature does not work in the relay mode. If drain mode is selected, you will be prompted to the program drain count screen. You will only see this display if you're using drain mode. This selection allows you to change the drain counts. Press the up arrow button if you wish to change the drain counts, or press enter to continue without changing. If you press the up arrow button into program drain count, this is the next screen you'll see. You'll see formula 01, level 1, pump 1, and drain count 00. This selection allows you to enter the drain assignment for each pump and formula. Use the scroll and the up and down arrow buttons to choose the formula, level, and pump number on the top line. Then press scroll to move the cursor to the bottom line. Set the appropriate drain count and press enter. Repeat these steps for each pump and each formula that will be used. When you finish setting the drain counts, hold down the scroll button until you see the previous display. This will only take a few seconds. Take note, to be sure to assign a load count pump to the final drain count to properly end the wash cycle. The load count pump tells the drain mode that formula is finished, and the next signal that it will receive will go back to drain count 1. Let's take how a formula is laid out. Again, this is a basic sheet formula where we have a 2-minute flush, an 8-minute wash, an 8-minute bleach step, 3 2-minute rinses, an intermediate extract, a 4-minute sour bath, and a 4-minute extract. When programming, step 2, which is a wash cycle, uses drain count 2. Notice on the flush, there are no chemicals that we want in, so we don't use drain count 1. Because we want alkali detergent within the same step, we would also program pump 2 into drain count 2. Next, we see bleach is in step 3. It also corresponds with drain count 3. Lastly, our sour step would also be in drain count 7. Notice in steps 4, 5, and 6, we have no chemicals going in, and we won't use those drain counts. Let's take a look at how this would work in the programming. First, we're going to be in the wash step, which is step 2, and we're on drain count 2. So your screen on your programming would show formula 01, level 1, pump 1, and then we would change this to drain count number 2. Once we do that, make sure that you press the enter button to accept the change. Next, we're going to look at the detergent pump or pump 2. We're still in step number 2, and we're still in drain count 2. Now our display is going to show formula 1, level 1. Now we change to pump number 2, and we still go back to drain count number 2. Again, press the enter button after you've made these changes. Next, we go to the step 3. This is our bleach step. In step 3, we're also in drain count 3. You will look at formula 1, level 1, pump 3, and now we go to drain count number 3. Make sure that you press the enter button to accept the changes. Lastly, we go to step number 7. This is the sour step. Here, your display will show formula 1, level 1. We change this to pump 4, and we go to drain count 7. When we finish, press the enter button to accept the changes. You will go through each one of these steps for each formula that you'll be using on the washing machine. You will need to do this if you're running a sheet formula. You will need to do this again for formula 2 if you want towels, formula 3 for blankets or spreads, and so forth. You will need to set your drain counts for each formula. If you have any other questions, please call the training center for more information.